Jeez. Okay, Aaron, I hope you're gonna get in here because I want to see what you've got up to on your map. You're lucky because I just woke up 10 minutes ago. Oh, nice, he just replied. Nice. I want to see what you've been up to in your map. You might already be in chat, but I'm messaging you back anyway on there. Okay, hopefully everything's working because I did have some weirdness after the graphics card upgrade. And basically OBS was giving me a complete black screen. I wasn't sure what was going on. I ended up, now I'm streaming Halo instead of the right monitor, the right hand monitor, which is a little odd, but yeah, it seems to be working fine for now, as far as I can tell. Yeah. Yep. Okay, I want to get... Why is it putting that big... Yeah, I don't want to put an entire big old box around it. Stranger, who is this? Exactly, right? It's been too long. It's been way too long. My wife started her new job, and I've been trying to figure out when I'm going to be able to stream and all that kind of stuff. YouTube videos you play on stream won't run at 5 FPS now too. I know, right? The downside is that, okay, what I was just saying was, I think right before you join in, was that OBS is giving me trouble and it's doing this thing where it's giving me a completely black screen. Look, watch. If I turn on the right-hand screen... Wait, what? Yeah, there we go. That's right. Okay, so it's basically, this is turning off the... This is streaming Halo the game with a game stream, right? A game channel or whatever. Whenever I turn that off, the right-hand display thing is just, no matter what I do, it's just dead. It's just black. And I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. I'm going to try and get... The left-hand one as well also doesn't work. Use display capture. That's what I'm saying. I normally use display capture, and that's what I have on the right-hand side. That's what I'm saying, is that is coming up black. If I do Halo Infinite capture, it works great. Which means something is going wrong with permissions. Normally, like I gave it administrative permission, like privileges, but I think that I need to maybe reinstall OBS or something like that after having the, like uninstall and reinstall it. But I don't remember, I think we had this problem before and I don't remember how I solved it, so, yeah. Anyway, I might just have to reboot the computer. I have no idea again, but yeah. What's the max FPS you get now? Well, I've got it locked at 60. I mean, obviously in the menu, because it's Halo Infinite, the menu drops the frame rate lower. But, you know, in the actual game, I'm getting like 60 now. I've got it locked at 60 min and max, and it's getting 60. Now, I have to say... Haven't gotten to play a lot of matches, but I want to jump into your map. All on high/ultra, exactly, yes. We finally have a graphics card capable of ultra high, ultra high, ultra high, blah, 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 blah. All of them are as high as they go. I don't have ray tracing turned on, even though I could, and I don't have async compute. I don't know what that does, but yeah. Speed lines, I got all that still on. Yes, I would like to see. You mean the canvas one? Yeah, that one, unless you're working on the racetrack one. Or if Duquesne has done some work on that one. Any way you want to do. I'd just like to see what you guys have been doing. You as well as Ripshade, if he will join in. I just want to hop into you guys' maps and see what y'all got. Okay, hold on, having a piss. Okay, sounds good. You should publish it so people can see your work in progress. Man, what do I have new in the armor hall? Okay. It's probably just some, like... Oh, there's actually something new. What's this? I actually completely turned off this side. Actually, that looks kind of cool. I like them being asynchronous. Looks kind of cool. Because it kind of goes with the added arm piece with the hologram and everything. I had put it to where there's no shoulder on that side, but yeah. Hey, how's it going? I tried out Forge the other day. I enjoyed it a lot. It's really relaxing. Yeah, I know, right? It's really awesome. I'm not posting a whip because I'm not weird. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, that's what you said the other day. I was just joking whenever I said you should do that. But yeah, no, it is. It's really relaxing. It's really cool. And, yeah, I think it's gonna be, I think it's, you know, you can make some really cool stuff. And with Aaron doing some art for a natural terrain, you can start with that, and then he'll just like elevate you already to a point where you've got like all this natural terrain. That's what he's working on right now. And then he's making a canvas, and then you can build whatever you want on top of that. Or you can, like, if you need to change something about his canvas, you still can, whereas with the basic canvases, they're all just flat terrain, there's nothing to change. You can't change the stuff that's outside the map either, so, like, you got some room to play, you know? But he's gonna be, probably take, like, I would guess, like, at least a month on making it, if I had to guess. Loading up. Okay, cool. Yeah. Let's see. In the meantime, I guess I could really quickly, while you're loading in... Well, you probably won't take that long. I was going to show off the new stalactites that took so freaking long to get right. Like, the stalactites, I gotta tell you. The old ones dropped normal physics-based stalactite rocks, which was cool, but the problem is that if two people in vehicles hit the same one at the same time, or like a heat wave, you know, came and blew one up and made it go flying in direction whenever a vehicle hit it, it would cause the person who was in the vehicle would suffer a huge amount of like temporary desync that had to be fixed. It wasn't like a long one, but it was like you'd be popping and popping and popping, and there's this risk of full blown. I'm at a roadblock in the map right now. Oh yeah? What kind of roadblock? And so basically what I did was I switched it to phased objects, so they're not physics based, they animate as I told them to animate. And they look really good, they work really good. And I was able to curate where they would fall and how they would fall, and it makes it a lot better. I also made the red side where the sunlight is a little bit more grassy. Let's see, don't know what to put in next. Oh, okay. So you've got this nice muddy, nasty, rocky side over here, right? And now you shoot it and it falls and boom. And this one right here becomes a little spot you can actually jump up onto the mat, up onto here. You can, I think you can crouch jump this, let me make sure. Boom. Yeah, you can crouch jump onto the mat, onto the base now, which is pretty crazy. That can be really useful for attacking and, you know, yeah, all sorts of stuff. You can also clamber jump, so if you've got, like, the flag, that could be a little crazy. But anyway, there's that. And let's see. Now there's over here, you've got this one. I'm gonna just let it kill me. Boom. I had to script that. I had to make it spawn a kill zone in that area to kill you whenever it hits, because it was a phased object, so it wasn't actually killing you. And that was really frustrating and difficult to get working. And it took the help. Let's see. It's kind of hard to run up that rock, but vehicles go over this just fine. But there's a little spot there, in that one little spot. Anyway, and then we've got this area, and then of course you can hop up here now, and climb up the back of the base, which is really cool. This is all modern day waterworks, not the classic one where I kept it 1-to-1. I also have this hole, this hole here that I added, which now can be accessed this way. Until then, you need a repulsor or a grapple shot to get in there, but you can shoot that down and get up in there. But yeah, let's see. Boom. Boom. I was considering making it to where you have to where it's gonna test to see what kind of weapon you use against it, and see if your weapon is too weak, they wouldn't break. But I just, you know, doing that adds a whole bunch of scripts, so I may not be able to budget for that. So this truck is interesting because it adds cover from the base, obviously. So whenever you're coming up here, you used to just be screwed, right? You came up here and like your only option was to hide right here and do nothing, or maybe run this way to try and get behind here. Now you have a little bit of extra cover right there, but more importantly, now you can go this way and power slide. Whoop, I just botched my power slide. But anyway, power slide behind here, and then you can, you know, block from there. And I picked this rock in particular that kind of overhangs, so if there's a flying vehicle, you can hide underneath it. And you've got like a really nice, you know, shield here. So it's actually, it balances the map a lot. Oh, also, wraiths. Wraiths have to shoot over it and hit behind it, or they have to come around to get you if you're back here. So you can buy yourself an extra second or two. Oh, invited. Oh, okay, I missed that, sorry. And then, really quick, I was just going to show that this last piece here. Last piece is this. Since I'm in it, I might as well show it real quick, since it's the very last thing. This one I need to show with a vehicle, because it's useful, but it's cool, but it's especially cool with this. And essentially, you come over here, and this one right here, that one right there is just extra cover for if you're over there, so the people on the bridge don't dominate you with rockets and stuff like that as much. And this one, boom, you can hop over here and you can hit this rock and actually come right over it. So you kind of have cover as soon as you land over here from the base because of that rock. So you can choose, if they're both down, you can choose to stop here, and then you have cover from the other base. If you want to keep going, you're going really fast. Like if you're in a Warthog, for example, you might want to just go to the other base because you've got the personal flag in it. So you can go to the left a little bit and then just go in there and charge. I'll go ahead and switch to the Warthog real quick, and then we'll try that out real quick. Man, the 60 frames per second is so much smoother. I am loving this graphics card upgrade. Not gonna lie. Aaron, it was a good purchase. It was a very good purchase. Anyway, and then you go boom like this, and you can just make your way over, which is really interesting, I think. It lets you assault the base in a much more dynamic way, but also, like, if the tank is chasing you, if you're running away from the tank, right, and you're going this way, maybe even a flying vehicle, you can try to, like, well, maybe not like that. The point is, okay, hold on, let me go this way. Okay, let's say the tank is right behind you, chasing you down, and you're trying to get away from it so that it doesn't blow you up. You might come down here, come this way, and then get yourself some speed, and boom, make your way over here, and now you've created a bunch of distance because it has to go around all that. And you can just keep going this way, and, you know, maybe even get up there. I am planning on adding the mongoose as well, which is just going to be, right... I'm thinking about putting it right around the corner. I talked about it last time I was in the map, whenever you guys are on stream, but I forgot to do it. There's a spawn point over here, and I was going to put it like right behind the spawn point, so it kind of creates cover for the spawn point, so people can't run you over as easily. And then on top of that, you've got a mongoose in the back of the base. You can make your way over to the other side of the base or wherever else really fast. And mongoose, of course, is the original sprint. It was added in Halo 2, Halo 3. There was no sprint. Mongoose has no weapons. While you're in it, you're running. You're going faster. And, yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna hop into Aaron's map now. We're gonna see how Aaron's, canvas is going. Because I haven't been streaming. I haven't streamed... How long was it, Aaron? When was the last time I streamed? Was it 4 days ago? Or was it, like, Monday? I don't remember. Was it Tuesday? I don't remember. Anyway, okay. Let me go accept your invite. Is it gonna pop up? There we go. Should be in here. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? You guys can't see the menu, but... Wait. Why am I not getting your invite? Let me see if you're just in here. No. Where are you? Oh, you're marked as offline. Am I also appear offline? No, I'm appearing online. You said you sent... Oh, there it is. Oh, you just joined mine. Okay, cool. That works. And then I will go ahead and promote you so that you can get us in there. Like 4 or so days ago. I know, right? It was ridiculous. But it was just like... First off, it was just frustrating. Scripting, you know what I mean? Like figuring out the stalactites I was just showing you guys and making it work. Because I went through like 4 or 5... Like, well, okay. Since I originally streamed Waterworks back in the day, I've gone through like 10 plus unique variations of how the stalactites were scripted. Man's been slacking, right? I know. And then in the last few days, I went through like 4 of them. And the last one wasn't even mine. I couldn't figure it out, to be honest. Like, I got it really close, and it should have worked, but there was some kind of back-end bug that I wasn't aware of, and it just would not... I couldn't figure out how to solve it. So in the end... I actually got to talk to one of the other forgers, the guy who made the current Cassini Bay, nice. I'm gonna get in this and drive. Ooh, being able to see from above is really cool. I wonder if you shouldn't just like actually release, like when you finish the block out, before you fully art it, copy this. And let people make what do you call it? Hold on, I want some speed up so I can hop off. In case you're wondering why I'm driving around in circles a bit. Make a like a, what do you call it? Oh, almost made it. Oh, yes, I'm such a good driver. So basically, if you made a cel-shaded like style or like low poly version of the map, just to release like this little silly one for people to make, because like imagine someone made like a low, like you had gravity turned down for the player. Oh man, I'm liking this a lot. Cave, ooh, very nice, very nice. I like it. So like players, let's see, I want to go up on top of this real quick. Oh wait, do you want to go down? Oh, that makes sense. Let's go down there to the beach. To the beach. Nice, another cave. Ah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Anyway, like imagine if someone were to like with this kind of map were to make a script that gave people the ability to like jump really high, and like you know, and made like basically like a classic like platformer, or like open world platformer thing with bad guys around it and stuff like that whenever the AI is in here. I don't know, I just feel like it feels so much like Mario or Spyro with this graphics, the way it's set up, that I'm just like classic Mario or Spyro, you know what I mean? Cool. Yeah, let's go to the river. Okay, so there's another waterfall over here. Very cool. It would definitely look odd though to put a real water river and a real water waterfall with these kinds of graphics. So maybe not. I don't know. I bet there's somebody out there that would love to make something on this map though, as is. Let's see. Oh, this is nice. Oh, another waterfall. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you've got your arch. You've got your rock arch. You worked it back in. That's awesome. And that looks great. The way it comes around the corner and then sees this archway with the hole through the middle. It's like, is this the edge of the map on so far? Yeah. But like the way it like looks through, okay, yeah, let's go that way. The way it like looks through that hole is gonna be really awesome. Like people could put a building through there. You know what I mean? Whenever they're like building on the canvas, you could have like, it's like a frame, you know what I mean? It frames like a scene. Ooh, is that another cave? Or are you just pinging down the hallway? Yeah, you're just pinging down the hallway. For a second, the shadow hit just right and made it look like a cave. Like a small one. Look at all the Spartans. Oh, man. He's trying to stop me. You got goalies. Ah! Yeah. How cool would it be to script a game mode where, like, there's a soccer ball and there's a goalie moving back and forth in front of the goal and you gotta, like, do all sorts of stuff. Oh, yeah. Sorry, a football. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What are these? Are these just like a guide, or are these going to be the hex columns? Are these just like a guide for where you want to put them? Not hex columns, but the basalt. Let's see, those are some crazy textures. I know, right? It's like it's very cartoony because he's just using it as a block out. He doesn't want to go full art yet because he wants to get the art right. You know what I mean? He wants to know what he's doing before he starts putting the art in, and it makes sense. Okay, is this more sandy beach actually? Is this another part of a beach? Like that's the edge of the map, right? Because they look like the dark gray, so I figured they might be, but it might be gray for rocks. I only just realized it's raining for the effects. I don't know how I missed that this whole time. But yeah. Okay, so I didn't go up over here. There was like two paths. I just wanted to go up here. Go into max machinima mode. Oh, okay, gotcha. For a second, I was confused. Okay, what's up here then? Oh, nice. You can hop off and come down the road. Okay. This would make especially good campaign maps. You know what I mean? Whenever they're playable, or whenever the campaign AI are added to the game, it's gonna be nice. Did we go this way? I don't think we did. I don't think I went around to go this way. But I am gonna enter machinima mode in just a second. I'm expecting a cave around this corner. I don't know if there's gonna be one, but I'm just letting you know. That's how it feels like. There's gonna be like a, either another, like a path, or like a path underneath, or like a cave to the right. I don't know why. Anyway. Okay, let's see if my up on my D-pad's gonna freak out. Yeah, I'm not seeing it firing. Okay, there we go. Jesus Christ, stop it. This D-pad really sucks. There it goes. It's triggering. There, yes. Okay. Okay. You have to hold it down for way too long. Okay. So I'm going real fast now. I can move around and look around. Okay. Man, I like it. I also like how, like, you've got the entrance of a cave here, right? So, like, someone could, like, delete the rocks and build it out and, like, rebuild the rocks up here or whatever if they accidentally put a hole. You've got a nice little hole here that can be turned into another entryway into the cave. So, like, players could easily tweak the design to match their needs if they wanted to. And you've got, like, multiple, like, little options here and there that I really like that help them do that. Like, this cave could be, like, an underground that leads and comes over here. Or it could go into this mountain and, like, come out up top. Or it could even go underground and go underneath this road. Like, imagine a map that someone builds, it's like across this section. And that cave goes underground and comes over to that mountain and comes out of this other cave, right? And they just use this one little area as their, like, big team battle map or whatever. And, like, yeah, this is gonna be sick. Like, there's so many cool things to do here. Let's see, fly all the way up. Okay, yeah, so we can see the whole... Oh, what is that? Is it just a boundary line to remind you where it is? Okay. Man, that's cool. Oh, look! Look. It's the Halo Infinite loading screen. Man, if this was a full-blown, like, you know, like whenever this is done, it's gonna look so much like flying over, like an actual loading screen and stuff like that. But yeah, this is good. That orange floor is what I have left to do. Oh yeah, all of that. How many blocks does this take up, or how much percentage of your budget does this take up so far? Because I imagine, like last time, I imagine this is going to be roughly comparable to how many blocks you're going to use to actually art it, because you have to use a lot more of these little rocks and weird angles and stuff like that to accomplish the shapes you want, whereas a single specially shaped rock, you know, you can find a way to plop it in there and make it look good, you know what I mean? So I imagine you'll be able to work out a cheaper way of doing the rocks, but then you're going to want to add stuff. 16% right now? Nice. Yeah, you're probably going to end up taking up like 50% of the entire map budget, but that's going to be really cool looking. People can build stuff. This looks familiar. Wilkes map? Yes, it is. I'm checking it out. Checking out his progress, because I haven't been on in like 4 days. I haven't been streaming in like 4 days, so like I'm really behind on this. I've seen his tweets about this, but I haven't been in the map yet until now. Again, this slight shadow feels like a cave from farther away, and personally, I think you should put a tiny little like doorway here, like maybe a mongoose could get in, but not like a warthog, and like up on a rock would make it to where it's kind of hard to get in there anyway. It'd be cool to have just a little thing in. Go back to spawn and you'll see the palette. Oh yeah, I did see that before we left the palette, but I do want to, I'll go take a look. Okay, now, oh okay, yeah, this is the color scheme. Okay, so this is water. That's that blue, the blue stuff that you've got there. Doesn't seem as blue up here to represent the water, but well, oh no, never mind. You've just got your rocks. They're not lined up. I thought you had your rocks lined up with your palette to show which one represents which one. Okay, never mind then. But is this your black sand? That's your black sand there? Let's see. The glitch that happened was funny. Which glitch? Was there a glitch that happened a second ago? I'm not sure what you mean. Just lost. Okay, so this is your dirt. Oh, this again, it's not lined up, right? His legs escaped from. Oh, I did see that. The tweet. Yeah, that was hilarious. Okay, so that's your black sand rock. This is your black sand texture. It looks like this is going to be black sand to ground terrain, where it like meets at the edge there to make a nice blend. And then you've got this. Is this for the mountainous, rocky area? And this for the, like, riverbed, like, muddy paths? Muddy, grassy paths? And then this is another grassy, kind of rocky texture, it looks like. It's hard to... because this is, like, a more dynamic rock. And then you've got the really nice, like really grassy, rocky spot. And then this is just the pure rock. Is that all correct? I like the tone. Yeah, I like it too. Like the way that this is all like, the way it's all matching up is really cool. And it's funny because it's gonna be like night and day to this. Like this feels like I said, like Mario or Spyro. You know what I mean? Like super colorful. But then like you end up over here and you got like, it's gonna be really dark and gritty, kind of looking like what do you call it? Death Stranding. Right? That's what it's called, Death Stranding? I always forget the name for some reason. So it's gonna be really cool. Discord. Okay, yeah. What you got? What you got in Discord? Let's see. You sent me... Oh, nice. What is this? Is this a little like... Was this on the map? Can I fly over there? This is like a play on like the, what do you call it? The basalt stones and then like the sand with the grass growing on it. That's pretty cool. Those pillars. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. How do I move that back to the screen so I can pull it up easier? I'm gonna move over there. Is that over there? Can I go look at it? Or was it just like a thing you were playing with at the time? Was that whenever you were deciding what to do with this area, you were like, I think I'm gonna do this, and then you decided to create like a visual to show it off, to like a showcase? This mountain, by the way, is huge. Oh man, I didn't see this. Oh man. That is cool. That is really cool. Is that gonna be like accessible? I mean, it's not outside the map. It looks like it's inside the map. So like someone could like build this cave into their map. There's a barrier right there. So all they gotta do is make sure not to go too far. But you could actually like have an area. Oh, you've got behind the waterfall too. Very cool. I know that you're gonna put an actual riverbed under there, but you've got it easily set up to where you could make it to where there's a cave behind the waterfall or whatever. Behind any one of these, probably. Okay, if people want to make it accessible, yeah. Like obviously I can't get up there, it's too high up. And then if I didn't want people to get up there, if they go grapple shotting up there, I'll just put a, you know, what do you call it, a soft kill zone up there. That's the word I'm looking for. Just put a soft kill zone up there, so that if, you know, they grapple shot up here, they can't get out, or they're gonna die. So, but then if they do want it to be into the map, then you can. I was thinking of extending the beach area. Oh, okay. Sounds good. Like this area over here, and like keep coming. Or did you mean like, is this gonna be a beach over here? Is this like gonna hill down into another beach? Like it's an island, or are you planning on doing like a peninsula kind of feel to it, where it's like, or like just the beach over there, and then the rest goes off into natural terrain? Because I don't remember if you were planning on doing an island or not. I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about it. Oh, I keep hitting that thing. Ran into it. But yeah, I know you're right though. That tweet was hilarious about the with the glitch where he was like wandering around. I was gonna say something about. Oh right. I was gonna say that if you make it to where there's a natural cave behind the waterfalls, you could make like a single rock there, and then you could like have certain rocks around the map, right, that are in their own folder, that are called like, you know, hidden spot, you know, blocker or something like that. And you could just like, by putting them in their own folder where that folder is named something that gives you an idea of what these are, you know, then, or secret doors or something like that. You can name it secret doors. And like the forger could just go find those, select the one they want to get rid of, and then with a single click maybe delete the entire wall that's blocking behind your waterfall. That way they could very quickly go, I do want to use that cave, delete the rock wall behind the waterfall, now it's got a natural cave behind the waterfall. And that might be really cool. It would create more versatility. And obviously this cave is just going to be here because that's where the water comes out of. But they like, you could easily like create a cave down here and then block it off. You know, you could even do that with any of the other caves as well. Just be like, you know, But maybe that would kind of stifle their creativity. Maybe just let them make their own blockers, because like, if I drove around this map looking for where I was gonna forge, or just flew around, and the caves were all blocked off, I wouldn't know I wouldn't think the same way about that area. So maybe it's a bad idea. I don't know. Anyway, the water at beach is at 500 Z, so pretty much the lowest point of the map bounds. Nice, nice. Yeah, no, I'm excited. I can't wait to see what you do with this. Like whenever it's finally done. And you know what? If we could do like a, like if you had a from here to there, right? A grapple shot, not a grapple shot. Like we were talking about, the idea of the zip lines. What if you made like these not you necessarily, but I'm just saying, like, what if someone made this map a big open world map and then put those, you know, Death Stranding zipline tower things on the peaks of a bunch of maps, right? And then a bunch of these mountains, and then made a custom equipment that if you want to stay in, I'll hop into Ripshade's map. If you want to promote me, and you can stay in. But I guess I was too late to say that, because right as I said that, you were leaving, so. I probably said, the lag means you're not going to hear this until after you're gone. But yeah, I was going to hop into this one. Looks like he's gone into, he's saved a new version of Redacted. If people want to put them in there, then they can. Yeah, it would just be really cool, like, creating these, like, towers, zipline towers, and then making a custom equipment that you can use to activate one of them. Or you could make it to where you just hold down the X button to activate them, in which case you could keep an equipment. And the translocator on a map that had like zip lines that launch you, or just man cannons, but the point is that like something that gets you from mountaintop to mountaintop, and then you could translocate yourself back, and like it's a one-way trip normally, but you can translocate yourself back, would make some really cool, like you know, some really cool dynamics there, where the translocator would be extremely useful. I'm just gonna see if he's done anything, because I don't know if he's even touched it yet. He might have been off just like I was, doing other things, because like I haven't heard him. He hasn't gone into my chat asking for oh right, I'm in, yes, I'm in here. Right. We'll just, actually, we're gonna grab that, because it could be really useful if I fall off the map. I wonder if this teleporter is equipped for vehicles to teleport through. Oh good, he's got one up here. What was I saying? I was saying that I haven't been in the map. He did show me that. I saw his stream whenever he was doing that. But I don't know if he's been very active. I know I've been, since I've been gone too for a little while. So this area looks really dope. Did this go? Oh good, there's red there. Okay, cool. Alright, and then this comes back this way, and he's gonna put a curb here that connects up onto the that area, it looks like, which is really cool. And let's see how the subway's coming along, if he's done anything with it. I think it's probably about the same as last time. Yeah, my rough train blocks are still there. So yeah, I don't think that Ripshade's been able to do too much on his map for the last couple of days, I guess. I just wanted to see what he was up to. But it's really cool looking. It's going to be, and I wonder if I still have, if I didn't turn on machinima mode, and I went into customs this time, so I don't think I have it activated. This is going to be really cool to have like little a way of combating, you know, their team, of assaulting their team at their base. It'd be really cool here. Okay. And then up into the base. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to this map. I can't wait to see more of both of y'all's maps. Let's see. Alright, cool. So I've shown you the Waterworks stalactites with their new scripting. And we've seen Aaron's map, and we've seen Ripshade's map. If anybody else in chat wants me to check out their map, then I can do that. But other than that, we're gonna hop into a map and do some foraging. And I don't know which one we're gonna hop into. I could theoretically hop into Waterworks, or I could hop into something else. You know what I was thinking about making, Aaron? I know we were talking about me making Sidewinder, but in DMs. But what I was actually thinking about making as well is I might, Discord, I might end up, oh nice, basalt descenti area will go into an arch, an area like this with the black dirt. Cool. Oh nice, yeah, I like that. That's really cool. So, I wonder if Ripshade's ever gonna get on and talk to us, but about his map and what he's been up to. So basically, what I was thinking about doing, right, is okay. I've got my maps, my files, right. I have what do you call it? Oh man, these are all useless. I'm just gonna delete them because I already pulled their stuff out. Let's see, delete file, map. Basically, these maps have new items in them that aren't normally available to us, where you can actually grab that are in the infection mode that were added with infection, and they're like basically 343 is the only one that has access to them, unless you go into a thing. Let's see, delete. I really need to get. Let's see. Anything moss ground at the moment is marked green. Oh, cool. So I found a new way of doing something that will really help with what's his name's map, right? The DBZ map that I was helping him with. Which one is it? Bootopia. We need to. I need to go in there and help him with that because I was in the middle of helping him script something a long time ago, and then I got caught up in two like major deadlines coming up. Stuff marked black is volcanic ground. Gotcha. That's really cool. Are you gonna use any volcanic rock? Like, you don't have to, obviously. Why am I in... Oh, I was in the wrong... I was not even in Forge. Okay, so I've got Vulcan, right? And I've got Operations. This is the one that Clint and I were working on. He hasn't been back in chat for a little bit, but I'm sure he's gonna be back. Cell Game Arena. Oh, is this the one that I was thinking of? Not Bootopia, it's this one. Map setup template. Spawns basic. Will Forges. What is this one? I forget. Anyway, this is the Waterworks Classic. There's Modern. This one was one that is a copy that was used during... That was whenever he was helping me. Okay, there we go. Alright, just getting rid of some. On some areas, but oh, stuff marked black is volcanic ground on some areas. Oh, okay, cool. So instead of being beach sand, it's yeah, I see what you mean. So okay, so I have Vulcan. That one was in under development. I have Operations, which is under development. You and I talked about me making Sidewinder, which is my favorite map in the Halo series. Even though there are better maps, I know they're objectively better maps. But it's just the memory, the memories of it and all sorts of stuff are all like. This is the old Hydrostatic. I copied this one off into Hydrostatic before I like finalized it, before I like actually got it near. And this version of Hydrostatic is so old. It's not. This is not going to be Hydrostatic anymore. I haven't set up a texture for beach and sand yet, but I will. Oh, so that was just that dark rock was just your lava rock, not the sand. Oh, okay. We were looking at that, and I called it the beach sand. But yeah. Nom scale. This is this one, but the original one. I'm not going to delete that one because that is not my map. That's Ripshade's, even though he's actually doing this one. So I'll ask him if he wants to delete that one. But anyway. Okay, so what am I working on? I was thinking about either. I don't necessarily want to work on Vulcan right now. I feel like. Okay, so. They're working on banished items, right? And the banished have all these plasma beams and like, molten areas of the map that they always have in the maps that are banished right now. My thinking is banished objects may, and this is purely a guess, come with eventually either upgrades to the water that allow you to just like do some toggling and it looks perfectly like lava, or a separate like magma lava style object. It's pure speculation because they are working on the on that playlist. I mean on that thing. But I kind of am hoping that that's going to be the case. If it is, then Vulcan will look like 10 times better then. And I've got so many ideas. I'm just going to pause Vulcan. So what I think I might do is either go to Operations, which is the big desert map I was working on. Aaron has been wanting me to go back to that for a while. Or maybe start on either Sidewinder or the big cliff map that I was talking about for so long that I really want to do. And I'm thinking the cliff. I feel like I want to do the cliff. Because we've got such good waterfalls now. the cliff will be really cool because it's gonna have waterfalls on it. So I'm honestly thinking that. Haven't set up textures for beach yet. Yeah. Okay, so what do you think? We're picking a new map. What are we doing? And this might take time. It is gonna take a long time to finish, but it's gonna be something like this is the start of me working on that. So what do you guys think? That's what I need to know. Inquiring minds need to know. Let's see. So in 343 Industries, we've got arid, which is not what I'm gonna go for my map, for my cliff map. If we do that one, got ecliptic, which is definitely not right. Discord video reference. Okay. Oh, some of the basalt mines. Very cool. Oh gosh, this is audio. And also, for some reason, I lost control of my ability to... Oh, you can't pick up the audio anyway, can you? Oh, no, yeah, I think you can. I think it's still doing desktop audio. Even though it's messing up with the other thing. I, for some reason, cannot move this to the other screen to even remotely show it off. But basically, I'm going to skip ahead so you can see what it is. This is actual stuff from Iceland, it looks like. Not Death Stranding. Actual reference from Iceland. So this is what you're planning on doing. They definitely have all of this kind of texture. Like they've got little flowers like that are perfect for this. Here's the sandy beach. Very cool. But yeah, you guys let me know in chat. What do you think? Which map am I doing next? Are we gonna do? Oh, it's not showing it. Right, because I can't capture this screen. It's just showing Halo. I'm sorry, Aaron. Right now, my computer's not letting me capture videos on the stream. And like I told you before, it's doing... if I turn off the Halo Infinite stream, this is my right display screen. I can't even show you the OBS to show you what it is unless I like switch to make it track OBS. Anyway, so that's what I'm thinking. Cliff, do you think cliffside, guys? Do you guys like that idea? Do any of you guys even know? Were y'all around whenever I described it? I know Aaron was, but was anyone else around whenever I described the cliff idea? Can you not just remove the source and add it back? I did that. I added a brand new source, and the new source wouldn't do it either. It's OBS. It does not have permission right now. Here, look, I'll show you. I'll try it. I'll try and do it again real quick. Display capture. I'll just make a new one. Pretty sure this isn't gonna work. It wasn't working earlier whenever I did it, but it seems to be working right now. Hold on. Aaron, you genius. Okay, hold on. Display capture. So yeah, okay, it's working now. And now the other one's working. Wait, hold on. I think it is. Hold on. What am I doing? Okay, if I turn this off. Okay, for a second I thought the left display was about to start working. Okay, hold on. No, I'm just gonna have to rename them. Cancel. Okay. Grab the name. I just want to hit rename and copy it. Well, there you go, Aaron. You figured it out. Thank you very much. That solves that. I'm gonna remove that one. And then I'm going to rename this one so that my thing is organized. I don't know why that would be a thing, but there we go. Oh, it's also the wrong display, of course. I clicked on the wrong one whenever I went in there. Not Acer, this one. That's the one we want. Okay, there we go. And then we will remove this one. There. Yes. Why, thank you. Thank you, good sir. Okay, well, anyway. So what do you guys think? Here, I'll hit full screen on this while we're doing it. They're showing off... This is showing off the... Oh, man. They all already missed the beginning, but there's the beach with the basalt hexes. Like hex columns of in real life. Okay. So, anyone who's in chat that wants to chat... that thinks... The idea was completely vertical map, which is really unique. Basically, a lot of, maps are usually horizontal. The idea is it's all on a cliffside, and it's all about vertical movement and stuff like that, where horizontal movement is like, you've got some room to move and dodge and weave to get away from gunfire, but most of it is going up and like going around the edge of the cliff and stuff like that, and then grapple shots and stuff like that, so you're going to end up with a whole bunch of stuff involving that. Now, I had in mind to do a like ski lift style box going up and down that looks like a Forerunner structure, like a hovering thing with an energy beam, stuff like that. Making that move might be a little more difficult than I wanted it to be. It might be a little too complicated. So instead, I might do just man cannons and things like that. But we will. I was really hoping to do that because then you'd have cover as you're going up. Yeah, this is really, really pretty scenery. So that's the idea. Yeah. Man, that is really cool. Are you gonna have like a? I know you have your multiple tiered waterfall already, but are you gonna have an either like back to back like this? Are any of those gonna be designed to look like this instead of like, you know, a single waterfall? But yeah. Window capture instead of display capture? What are you saying? I don't know yet. Depends on FX budget. Okay. Well, let's skip them just talking in their car because that's not very cool scenery. Alright, let's go straight to here. Very nice. Well, I want to start the map, the map making, and no one's saying anything, so I assume either y'all agree that that's a cool idea, or you're just not able to picture what I'm talking about. The question is, what canvas? I do like the mountainous canvas of Institute is like regular mountains, which is pretty cool. This one over here, Myers, though, has a lot more sheer cliffs in the background, which I like a lot. Like that split mountain in the background in that image right there. And I'm going to have waterfalls coming down, so if it was a giant cliff above Myers, then you'd have that kind of like waterfall going down into like this really swampy, like, you know, watery terrain down below, which I could art out a little bit. Oh, I did have, hold on, I had a Pinterest. I created a Pinterest thing. I'm glad that you helped me fix that too, because now I can pull up my Pinterest thing very easily. Where am I? Oh, FPS game visuals. No. Let's go to, how do you even find your other pins? Your profile, here it is. Okay, I'm about to show you, I made like a Forge map concepts pin. I've been throwing things into it. They look really dope. They're inspirational. This is, I was thinking about doing something like this where like you only actually play in a little bit of this, but like you can see it going all the way down the cliff. And you're going to be sort of in the middle. You're not going to be able, at the top of the map, at the top of the cliff, there's going to be like sakura trees and stuff like that. A sheer cliff with a river flowing through would be pretty cool. Let's see. This was kind of interesting because I was considering the possibility of making it a horizontal map that wraps around, but it would feel a lot like boarding action, and I wasn't so certain I wanted like shooting across, because then you're walking sideways to look across the gap instead of looking ahead and moving along the cliffside. You know what I mean? I don't want to distract you with that kind of thing. There will be an area like that, but I don't want that to be the entire map, and this is obviously, that would become the entire map with that one. Let's see. I did think like making like a Forerunner building like this that has like a glowing, like a solid sphere in the middle would just be kind of cool looking. But there was, let's see, what was my other? I'm trying to find the other one that was like really inspirational for this particular map. I hope I pinned it, because it might have been before I pinned it. Oh, well, this is a cool one, but that's not it. Yeah, I don't think I got to pin it. I lost an entire like entire window of tabs whenever my computer is rebooting. How cool would it just be to be able to put like a statue in holding stuff up as part of it? It'd just be so badass. Anyway, so I think this is, I think I might do this. And no one's saying no, so I'm assuming you guys are on board. You guys are interested in watching this, so let's do that. I'm thinking, like I said, Myers. Make it rough shaping of what you mean for it. I will. I don't know yet. Depends on effects budget. Windows capture instead of display capture. Okay. Do you guys this is a very important part. Is the very beginning is which canvas should I pick to start off with so that I don't have to worry about it being terrible in the long run, you know? I've got Institute, I got Myers, and I think we can I don't want to do Arid. And I don't want to do ecliptic, or I don't like void. I don't like having to build the entire ground. Oh, you're saying void? I don't like having to build the entire ground. I want to be able to rely on some like nice mountains in the distance that I can just like, that I can enhance by putting my own rocks out there and stuff like that, but I don't need to build everything. You know what I mean? Gosh, that was the thing. That was what I was looking for. Is there was an image that I had that was what it would look like feeding off into the distance, and that's what's missing. That's what I don't see in my. I mean, maybe it was this one, and I'm trying to. I feel like there was one from above though, whereas like going off into the distance that way, like that, you know. Oh man, this right here is great. That would be great for for okay, Forge map concepts. That one's a good one for this particular Forge map. That's what I'm talking about, like sakura trees and waterfalls to make like a red and a blue, and then some green and some cliffs, and it wraps around. You have to run through the river as you go around, and all sorts of stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about. That's the visual I'm going for right there. That's actually really perfect for the to give you, Aaron. I know you like to be able to visualize the idea, or like the final concept. Okay, anyway, I'm talking too much. I think Myers is the option. Let's hop into it, and if I decide not to do Myers, we'll call it sheer for now, like a sheer cliff. Or you know what? Chibi, I believe. Chibi is red cliff. Chibi, no, not Chibi. Battle of, let me see if I'm spelling this correct. Yeah, the Battle of the Red Cliffs. That was called Battle of Chibi, right? Is that right? I mean, yeah, Chibi City. Okay, so Chibi is one word, like Chibi. I was thinking that I misunderstood that. So I don't know, maybe I should call it Red Cliffs. That kind of sounds badass. We'll just do that for now. Because of the red sakura trees. Well, they're going to be sort of pink. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll shift them to red, Aaron. I don't know. Just to go with that kind of idea. Because like these are more of an orangey red ones. And sakura trees usually come in pink, but they also can come in reds. But doing a combination of pinks and reds would be amazing, I think. All right, it's loading up. It's coming in. Let's get this. Let's get the ball rolling, the party started. Oh, I had a map I was working on in Halo 5 like this that has play space overlooking a giant valley with cliffs and waterfalls like what you're describing. Cool. Void, then I'll do it. Oh, if I do void, then you're saying if I choose void, then you'll help me with it. You'll help me with the actual background and stuff like that. My main thing about that is budget, is loss of budget on that. Because like here's my thinking. Okay, if you wanted to do what you're saying, it would be very easy to do it with this environment, right? But all you have to do is put rocks out there, cut into what's out there, and add to it. So then you can use what's already there and basically recycle it, and then use some budget, much less budget, to make a really detailed environment. And I feel like that might work. Yeah, I can do it. Don't worry. Cool. Like, for example, let's say, okay, let's go in here. And it pains me to not immediately start selecting folders before I do this stuff, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Okay, water plane, right? Which direction does it flow? Flows in that direction. We can't go in any other direction. Well, that's like the worst direction for this canvas for what I was about to do. I guess it's not really. All of those rivers are feeding into it. I don't know. I was gonna say that if like it was flowing in like that direction, for example, you could put your water. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's not gonna work on this canvas. I was gonna say you could put your water down, make it flow into the crack there, and make a really, really deep-looking river, and come out here and make this a giant lake or something. But I don't know. Fog masking equals silhouette, and silhouettes means less budget. That's true. That is true. Aww, the baby. You okay? You alright? Hey. Yeah. You sound sleepy. You want to take a nap? Yeah? You could probably take a nap on her mama right now. Yeah. Okay, sorry. So do it on Void. Okay, I can do it on Void. What I'm thinking though is I can do it on any map right now and just, like, I'm in here right now. I'm gonna start throwing it together so we have some cool looking art in the background, and then bring it to Void. I'm not going to do enough blocks so I can do one single prefab and bring it to where we want it to be. And that way we can do that. That sounds good. And then yes, if you're gonna help me with the backdrop, that would be really cool. So let me think. Okay. Okay, accents. I know that there are other ways of doing rocks that can be better, but I think for the not accents, sorry, biomes. I think I'm gonna go try and find that map because it was a collab with Arpod in Temple theme. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, I'm gonna see. Do you mind if I take her? Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can take her and pat her back until she falls asleep. Okay. We're gonna have to be a bit of a baby stream. Okay. Just gonna pat her back until she falls asleep, if you guys are okay with that. Yeah. There we go. Yeah? She's just staring over at her mama. You just wanted a change of scenery? Okay, I see. Alright, anyway, so I'm gonna just throw down some rocks to create the sort of visuals I was going for. So we want kind of... I like this one's the way it's like... Okay, turn off my little scale thing. So first things first, I need to figure out how high we're going. I think that the upper area can be outside the map where the trees actually are visible up high, because that's kind of how high I want it to be. Yeah. Which means that the playable space can be, like, I can actually put the playable space very high off the ground and be able to, you know, get that working. Jeez, that is really far away. Cool. That's great. Okay, so, like, let's create some cliffs. We need some basic cliffs real quick. How big do we need this? How big does it go? That's the question. Let's see, I'm gonna try and find that map. Let's see, yeah. That sounds like a cool idea. I'd love to see that map. Okay, so, the idea is... Okay, we gotta adjust something. Because... we can figure this out on the other map as well, but the sun is going to be at an angle so that it peers down over the cliffs while you're on them, right? So like if you're up against the cliff, the idea, I think I might need to flip this cliff over and do, like, I want some areas like this that are sort of sheer like this, you know? And this might be where the bases are, actually. Reflection gens affect terrains. Oh. Like, reflection generation gens affect terrain, so like this stuff? That's cool. Okay, so what I had in mind was, okay, I was thinking 2 large, oh jeez. These are such large scale that they're like really hard to move. Alright, so 2 large areas like this, right? With a sort of rounded area, curved area in the middle. Let's go ahead, and the curved area in the middle is where the main waterfall is. So we're gonna have this sort of thing going on. I know this is very basic. Reflection gens affect terrains. You're talking about basically the water down below, right? Is that what you're saying? The actual, like, or do you mean like something else? Like I thought you meant for a second there that you meant the, I actually don't want to use this rock here. I have another rock in mind down low. One of the last rocks in here, I think. Where is it? Let's go past it. I like this one a lot. Look at that. It's like a little... It's got its own waterfall built into it. All of it. Okay, so yeah. Like all of the canvas, basically, is what you're talking about, right? And then also all the terrain pieces and stuff like that. So this is pretty much exactly what I'm looking for here. Like, may be able to use it in the final version as, like, literally the cliffside. With some additions, obviously. So, oh, that's still at 90. The idea... Oh, what's the matter? Oh, are you trying to get to something? Yes. Oh my gosh, I knocked over my mic. I'm sorry, everyone, with that clatter. Alright. Alright. Nope. Gotta sit calmly. There we go. So anyway, this is gonna be like, okay, imagine a cliffside that is sloping up and away up here, right? And the top of this cliffside are Aaron's classic trees he made for me so long ago. I actually do want this to be a little bit deeper as well. I wonder if that's got... You wanna go back to Mama? She's all smiles. Okay, I wonder if this is pathable. Because I do want a path around this kind of area, and I could use this and then add on top of it to make it better looking. And just use this as basic. And then, like, that way I've got this rocky side whenever you fall off the mountain, just ready to go to sort of like catch you, or rather catch your eye, satisfy your visuals. You know? Okay, hold on. Let's get this over here. This is the very beginning process of a map. Actually, that's pretty good angle. Is that correct? No, it's turned. I just reset its rotation. It's a little bit too far to the side. There we go. So, if we're at least going to use this as a block out to give us our cliff and stuff like that. I'll do custom Sakuras for you. Oh, cool. That would be great. Oh, yeah, because if you're going to be in the map, then that would be great. And I honestly feel really strongly about this map. I feel like it's going to be a solid one. Like, the kind that could end up in matchmaking, potentially. Because I just have this, you know, I've just got a really good feeling about this layout that I have in my head. Really, really good feeling. I think it'll be really good in Infinite, especially. Like, it would have been fine in a previous Halo, but I think it's going to work really well in Infinite. That's one of the reasons why I've had it itching at the back of my mind this entire time, you know? Okay, so the idea is this, that I'm going to put one of your Sakura trees you already have in there, up at the top, just as a visual. And I'm not going to put it into the prefab whenever I bring it over to the other one, because it's so many pieces, and it'll probably, like, break it anyway if I do that. But I don't want to, you know, it'll just be a... It'll just be for this visual of this map. Husky Raid, Trench Template, Alley Template. Huh. Anyway, okay. Acacia Tree, where is yours? Birch Tree, Forerunner. Is it under Cherry Blossom or Sakura? I think it's Sakura, right? Aaron's Water Layer. I don't know what this is called. What was this one for again? I don't remember. Man, she is going crazy. Okay, what was it called? She is trying to stand up on my lap. What are you doing? Did you just stand up all by yourself? That might literally have been the first time she just stood up all by herself, but it's like on my lap, so it's hard to tell if you can really say it's not like with my help. You know what I mean? Might be. It's not really a full-blown, like, actually standing up. Okay. But you guys kind of were a little bit available, or like you guys kind of just witnessed almost it's almost the first time she stood up. Not really. Okay, but close. Okay, let's see. What am I looking for here? What is your tree called? Why can't I find it? Did you delete it? Oh wait, did you delete this tree? Aaron, did you delete the tree? You did. I've got it still on my other map. That's what I'm... Oh, man. Your old Sakura tree. I had it prefab. I thought I had it, like, Birch Tree Cluster, Birch Tree Autumn. Geez, I don't remember. I don't know. I thought I had it bookmarked in here. Oh, hey, this is the old Waterworks functional stalactites. I have cherries up. Cherries. What? Did you... Oh, you had deleted it. Okay, hold on. You had deleted it at one point. I wonder if I never got to go and re-bookmark it, because I knew I still had it in my map from before, and I haven't been back to the map. So let me see. That must be what it is. Let's see. By the way, this looks really cool, and this is from the dig site crew. From here, this dig site crew. This is what they're working on with the next release, and it's a whole bunch of really cool stuff. And dig site, I didn't even get to look at all of it. Like, that was literally how far I got before I started streaming. But like, yeah, looks dope, and I'm excited. Okay. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Content browser. Here we go. Browse all. How do I search? There we go. Cherry. Let's see. Hold on. There it is. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna... They are bookmarked. What? Why are they not in my prefabs? Did I go right past them? Oh, they're called Overhang Cherry Blossom and Full. No, I don't have an overhang either. Oh wait, there's stuff down here that's O? Wait, do they have uppercase O and lowercase O? Oh my gosh. They sort uppercase O and lowercase O into separate sections. Look at that. It's just called Cherry Blossom and Overhang. Yeah. World. Okay. So the idea was... Oh gosh, I'm hitting the... What's going on? Why won't it let me go any higher? Can I not put... Oh, because there's lights involved. Okay, so I guess I've got to keep it lower than the top of the map. I thought I could. But that's fine. I'll just bring it lower. Now that is an effect that's being caused by the fact that it is a light effect. So the idea was, okay, the other one's called Full. So I need to find F. Let's see. Oh, they're right there. Full Cherry Blossom. So the reason I couldn't find it is because apparently now that I know to do OBB on foliage, it'll be better. Yeah. Oh, wait. Is that why I couldn't go up? Oh, no. Yeah, I am definitely hitting a block at the top of the map. Alright, so... Okay, I need to change the lighting again. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Actually, let me bring this back a little bit. I changed the sun to satisfy... Nope, wrong direction. To satisfy the desire here. So the idea is when you are here on the map, the sun is shining through the cherry blossoms. When you're over here, the sun will be shining through cherry blossoms that are there. As you come around, you will see them. If you look up, you will see the sun shining through them. And as you come around, you'll see them shining through more on this side. So this entire area is going to be lit up by sunlight shining through the cherry blossoms, which means, I think there's something wrong with that one that is causing that glow. I think that maybe, I don't know if it's the light scale or something like that. I don't remember what it was that was causing that last time we were talking about it. But it looks like it's not happening to the full cherry blossom tree, so something's going weird there. But anyway, oh, I need to apparently adjust that just a little more this direction. Or I need to make the slope more extreme. But that's the idea. I think I need to make the slope more extreme because now you see it. Now you can see the idea of the visual here. Where you look up at the top of the cliff, there's a whole like grove of cherry blossoms up there. And that's the idea And I did not mean to pull that up. I'm trying to get to the correct tab so I can actually see chat properly, because, yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah. So that is going to be a sort of main visual. Now, one of the ideas going on here, and actually I might use this gap as a way of doing it, is... What? Oh, not accents. Whoops. I meant to go to biomes. Keep doing that. Water is, and this is actually important whenever we set up the, actually, this is a pretty decent direction of flow, but, whenever we set up the map on, what do you call it, void, we're going to want to keep this in mind, is that the angle needs to reflect the water that is coming down from here, which will be a waterfall. I'll probably add more rocks there to make this more make sense about the way this waterfall looks, but for now, I'm just going to throw in the energy, energy, what are they called again? Energy stream, I think it is, yes, energy stream. What's the really big one? That one's pretty big. Okay, I think I want this one because whenever I scale it up, it's going to be the correct size overall, because it looks like it's nice and long. So basically the idea is we have, maybe it's not the way I want it to be. Okay, well anyway, have a waterfall coming down, right? Oh wow, I see that there's like a lot of wispiness whenever you scale them up. Maybe this isn't the right one. Like the wispiness kind of goes a lot farther. Okay, this is not the right one to use at all, I think. Let's see. Couldn't find the map, but did find some stuff. Oh, cool. Maybe it's this one that I want? So that whenever it's, so it's nice and wide. Let's see, Discord. Okay. I will check that out. Give me a second. So that wispiness around the outside will sort of disappear later. But... Can you only scale in all directions? So yeah, maybe I did pick the closer to the right one the first time than I thought. Let's see. Object. Here we go. I'll probably use this one down below though, so I'm not going to delete it. Yeah, this one's perfect height for here. Okay. That's what I'll do. Put that one there. And then, which one is the medium one? This one is short and not too wide. This might be the one to go with, actually. Because that means whenever I scale this one up, it'll match the width and the length correctly. Let's see. Yeah, that should be right. I think I need to move all of this out. Make the water come out like this. And waterfall down there. There we go. And then I can put... That's not what I meant to move. I meant to move this thing. But you gotta grab that little tiny thing there. And then I will scale this one up a little bit more. Put another waterfall here. Another water plane here. Rotate it a bit. Scale it up, and then we have ourselves kick-ass little waterfall, like waterfall coming down, which will be especially cool. I'm gonna put it there. Well, that looks good. And then I'll put more rocks on the sides to sort of pin that in. And then another one down here. Flowing across the rocks. Ooh, I like how that's going between those two rocks there. And we have ourselves a little river to head toward an even bigger waterfall. Really long one. Which is this the longest? Or is this the longest? Oh, Discord. Okay, cool. Yes, I did forget that you had said that. Okay, 45 degrees. Here we go. And the idea is that this waterfall will also have like water spray, and this isn't the only one. There's gonna be another waterfall over here, coming off the tip of that, flowing down and creating a water spray. And the water spray is gonna make it to where you can sort of orient yourself on the map by seeing these sort of vertical, massive vertical moving objects, you know, the water streams of like waterfalls that will inevitably make it to where you can sort of tell where you are vertically, because you'll see where you are, like, oh, I'm low on the waterfall, it's very thin here, I know I'm low. When I'm up top, I'm really on a really wide part of the waterfall, I can tell I'm higher up. And you'll instinctively know where you are on this map based on this effect of having these falling objects. This is what I was talking about all those months ago whenever I was making I think it was Waterworks. I was still making Waterworks at the time originally whenever I started talking about this. This may not work here because look how wispy that is. It looks very strange, but it's only really visible from the outside, so maybe it'll kind of come off. If I have like water like spraying, it'll kind of feel like I don't know. I know that whenever we change the color, right, and you change it to white or a grayish actually, you pick a nice darker gray and it looks like nice flowing water. And then on this one you go with the pitch black or something close. And yeah, now there we go. Now you can't even see the upper part, but it kind of feels like a wispy sort of water spray that's getting blown away from, like the wind is blowing it a little bit away from the wall, you know? And I'm gonna look at your Discord, don't worry, by the way. So we got that, and then the nice black for there. And then again here. And we have ourselves some, I think it was this one that I've been doing. And, or, wait, hold on, down. And then there we go, we've got ourselves some waterfalls coming down. We need to make the water planes look a little cleaner with some rocks. I might even put this one, tilt it down a bit, because this ground is, ooh, that's nice. That's really pretty. Look at that. That was a freebie from the Forge tools. Okay, so I need to make it come out farther, I think, to fall down really nicely. We're gonna get to something about what this waterfall is gonna be doing in a second, by the way. You'll see. It's gonna be really cool. Yeah, I think I need to add some more rocks there, which is fine. Okay, so, alright, I'm gonna look at your Discord, but I'm gonna, oops, wrong thing. What the hell? Apparently whenever you go into Script Brain and you don't have one, it just generates one. I'm gonna leave this here. I'm noticing that the color of the sakura trees disappears if we get too far away. And, that is very unfortunate, and if we have to not do sakura trees, we're gonna be forced to. But I think that what I'll end up doing, if that's the case, is strategically position them in places where you can only see the sakura tree from one angle, from when you're really close to it. It won't be a problem from a distance. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But I'm going to check the Discord real quick with this in the background. Let's see. Ooh, Halo 5 version from 2015. Wait, what did that say? 2021. Okay, yeah. So this is your Halo 5 version from 2021. Very nice. I like the blood red one, and then also the pink one. The pink one looks more like the Japanese cherry blossoms that are in, like, you know, classic samurai movies and things like that. Japanese movies. And then this is more like a full-blown, like the blood red cherry blossom, which I love as well. Old Iceland version 1 testing at Forge's launch. Oh yeah, I remember this. I remember you making these. I remember this shot, this angle. Yeah. This was all like really good preliminary. You're doing so much better work now though, even. Halo 5 map in whip stage from 2016. Cool, cool. Man, Halo 5 was almost there. Halo 5 map from 2017. Yeah, see, this looks like... This reminds me of... You know what's funny about Metroid Prime? I mean, about Halo 5 is that Metroid Prime 1 on the GameCube looked almost as good as Halo 5 because Metroid Prime was so amazing. It's like Forge, you know, like... But yeah, no, this is amazing. I really like that water. I hope they add true waterfalls soon. God of War reference for your valley. Oh, that is a good one. I like that a lot. Okay, I'm gonna open this in the browser and pin it in my Pinterest thing. Let's see, save. Come on now, pin. Let me pick the Pinterest. What is it doing? Okay. Okay, here we go. Forge map concept. Save. There we go. Okay, it's in there now. That's great. That is a really good one. Man, this is... Yeah, it's so good. That's the one that my wife had worked on before, isn't it? That's the God of War that came out. That's Ragnarok, right? Or is that from the one before that? Shows how much I respected the NDA and did not go into the room and look at hers while she was working on it. Okay, so what we're doing here with this waterfall now is, let's see. I need to find a good piece for it. This is actually a really good basic piece that I'm surprised they don't have. Ragnarok, yes. I'm surprised that there isn't a primitive in here, right? That's a gear, right? How cool would that be? And simple. Anyway, what I need is, what I had in mind was, and let's go to Forerunner. Let's see. Forerunner, right? This might work. So it doesn't look like it right now, but you'll understand in a second what I'm doing. I'm sure. Okay. So the idea is to get a really good piece like this, right? And get it? Let's see where's this one's origin point? Oh, it's down there? Perfect, actually. Position them just right, that if I just tell them to rotate at the same time, they will end up looking like a rotating gear. I don't need to be able to see the gear. I don't need to be able to see that it's actually a gear. All I need is for them to be positioned in the right place so that... And they wouldn't be in the same spot, by the way. They're going to be moved out and moving in just the right way that they're timed to all go in the right direction and then pop back to their original position and just do that over and over again so that it looks like an old cartoon having the repeating cells in the background moving past, and they just sequence it so that you think it's a gigantic gear system rotating, but it's not. And if I do them right, then I can script them as, oh, I guess I need to find, technically, if I'm going to script them, they need to be dynamic, so I can't use this piece because it's tiny. So I need to find something that's big enough that I can actually make it looks like a big rotating gear. Let's see. Tell Mrs. Forge, thank you for that. Oh, for working on the original, working on God of War Ragnarok. Yeah. Aaron says thank you for all of the beautiful work. I can recreate the map I lost if you want, as I still know how the valley shot looks. Will take 5 minutes. Okay. Which one you lost is what I'm wondering. Do you mean the one from like Halo 5 or whatever? But okay, so I need to find an enormous piece, something that can really serve as this gear. And what I know of one that I'm thinking of that might be the one to go with. And I might need to just make it not move. I can do that. I can make it not move, I can put splashes around it, make it look like it's not, you know what I mean? Like, that would work. The one from Halo 5 I tried to find. Oh, okay, yeah. That would be really cool, yeah. Let's see, what was it that I was looking at? Okay, obviously there's just enormous hex pillar that I could use and make a really boring, rotating hex pillar gear, which might be cool looking, I don't know. But, that's not the one I'm thinking of. And there are other hex pillars that might work that are pretty big. Like this one would have like a nice scoop in it. So if I rotated this one here, it would be really thin, but yeah. But it would kind of work. Man, having the water flowing down one of these would be kind of cool. Anyway, okay, but what I'm really thinking is... about, where is it? The one I'm looking for. This one. This one's huge. And has a nice golden, an interesting shape at the end that would rotate out, or if I wanted to, like, oh, that's the pivot point. So I probably would use this piece. This side is the gear. And I'd have it kind of, I'd have them all positioned in the right spot, but then starting at the correct rotation to where whenever they all say rotate, you know, a certain amount, each one of them will be rotating and look like these gear system coming out, right? And then I just need to make that, to sell that, I need like a round piece in the middle. It doesn't actually have to rotate, although maybe I could. They're the primitives. If I go to primitive rings, right, and I go to a full Forerunner, we'll go to full Forerunner, but I think that I'd probably be UNSC, or I mean a primitive one. Go to dynamic, what kind of sizes do they have? They have enormous wide one? Nope, that's the biggest. Really? Okay. We're gonna go to primitive ring full, which sometimes these have more options in the primitive one than the other two. Doesn't really seem like it. Okay. So that's not very good. If you can, if anybody knows of any other round piece that gets really big, but like as you can see, this is not going to work. So what I need to do is go to static, right, and make it really big, and essentially put it in the middle, and then make it. It doesn't have to rotate. If these are rotating through it, like if I have these on the sides and those are sort of rotating through the ring, it'll feel like it's set on a groove. In which case, I'll probably use the Forerunner one. Forerunner ring full. Nope, that's half. What happened? Full. Okay. There we go. And then make it huge. And then slap it on there. And then as it rotates, it'll look like it belongs to some kind of large rotating piece inside. That's a little too small. We're going to make it a little thicker as we go too. And like that, right? So something like this. It'll be rotating at its pivot point. And then over here, we have it again. I actually really like this side with these like arrow pieces pointing inward. So I kind of feel like I need to flip that around. I like that a lot. And essentially it'll be like this looking, and that'll be rotating downward through the middle. Now, the purpose of all of this is because I don't intend to fully use these rocks necessarily. I am liking them, but I'll probably use them as a sort of a guide or maybe build it myself, because I have in mind to put a door. This is really a big map actually so far. A door from over here on the red side base, and a door over, well, on the bases, right? The bases are going to be around the corner and looking down the line toward one another, but I was planning on putting something that sort of like blocks the flow, blocks the view a little bit. So probably large spire-like rocks or something to that effect. And what I was going to do, or maybe I just need to bring this in more too, is what, you know, to add to that. This is all like memories from the Grand Canyon, from going to the Grand Canyon and like going for a walk on that. That feels like it's not lined up anymore, is it not? Yeah, it's definitely not lined up. What did I do with what did I do to that water plane? Did I overscale it? Okay, give me 5. Okay, cool. So basically, yeah, this is a huge area, very thick. I don't think it's going to be this thick, and I might have overscaled everything. But this is a good idea. This is a visual, just a visual idea, which also means it won't be as far away from the sakura trees, so it'll be a little easier to get them going. This river is probably fine, but I think it will take up more of this gap. I think that this area, this rock is just really, really deep. I don't know if I like that. Definitely have a pick somewhere. Cool. Like this is huge walking distance. I don't know that this map is going to be big team battle, but it might be. But the point is, okay, you see, it looks like it's dull, right? It looks like this would just be a straight path, almost a husky raid with a bend. But that's not what we're going with. The actual premise is that we're going to end up with very large, I guess I could have just grabbed one of those potentially, and then scaled it down substantially. Very large additional cliffs down below and above, and all sorts of things. Because I remember taking one and sending it to our pod. Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely show me that, because that sounds cool. Okay, so another ledge down here, right? That goes over, and you have to like jump through the spokes that are coming through, right, to get across. And it wraps around as well. It goes to each base as well. And then there will be areas that cross up and down, like ramps and or grav lifts. Let's see. Get this in there. I'm gonna do that so I can do a sort of wraparound effect. It's part of the block out. Like I said, I think I overscaled everything, so it's gonna be a little bit smaller than this. But this is pretty close to what we're going for. My music ended. Let's pull that back up. There we go. And so as you can see, like these around the bins are going to be really big, like shooting gallery areas. There will be areas that are like, okay, like that piece right there is kind of a good indicator of something I was planning on doing. Like I said, this is way too big, so whenever we copy it over to the other map, I will scale it back down, but for now I'm going to keep doing it too big. I don't mind that for now. There may be like this, like areas where the cliff has a little kind of wrap around point that's down low, right? It doesn't go all the way around the map, but it does allow you to go, you know, you're having a shootout with someone over there. There's clearly some issues with these rocks being the size, but this is just a block out. And then you can hop down. You can see how way big I made this. But then basically you can come around here and flank them. And the idea would be, wow, the collision box on this thing is crazy whenever this big. Oh my god. Okay. And then a grav lift could launch you up there, boom, fly up here, and give you, and if it shoots you high enough, like all the way up here, it'll give you a height advantage on your opponent, like the jetpack from Halo Reach, you know what I mean? Like that kind of an advantage on your opponent. Man, these are way too overscaled, clearly. But anyway, the point is that you'll be able to descend and ascend. I'm just gonna put that there, because that's actually a better height apparently anyway. Ascend and descend to gain advantage against your opponents and stuff like that. And with additional rocks, like this will work, I guess. With additional areas, like, oh, come on now, like this, right? You'll have areas that are like, okay, yeah, you can come around this bend, right? But and while you're in here, you have cover from the enemy base, but unfortunately, you won't be able to see down. You won't be up on your ledge to see down whenever those people are flanking you. And then you'll have all sorts of like, you know, interplay on the map that involves all of that kind of verticality, dropping down, coming back up, basically. Let's see. And let's see. I also had in mind to have like if there was it's kind of hard to explain right now because I'm using this block out rock here, so I can't just add it. But basically, the idea is I might have something like, this is going to be a really primitive version of it that's poking out uncomfortably. Basically like a hole in the mountain right there that you can actually go through and come out and then have an overshot over the area, right? And that overshot, that like verticality, would be something that you would want to use a grapple shot to get up into, and a repulsor. Repulsors and grapple shots are going to be really common on this map. There's going to be several of them around the map to spawn in and grab, and stuff like that. And respawn points are they're not always going to be on it. They're not always going to be there, but they will be pretty common. I had in mind, this is where the what do you call it? The blockage in the middle. Okay, right? So we go have a, let's see, we'll do, not blockers. Oh, here, that's what. Sorry, it took a second to figure out where I was. Okay, let's see. That might work as a good placeholder. I was considering having a sort of overlook that's sort of here in the middle, right? Between the two directions for the bases. Ooh. That is a very large forerunner structure. And this would be one of the things that helps block the view between the bases. So that some of the base is visible, some of it's not, and it's like, you know what I mean, I can do this, and then if I can have that there, and that gives me an excuse to throw in, you know, some kind of support structure looking piece. And then that allows me to put a window through the middle of the support structure. And by putting that window through the support structure, I can then I can scale the support up or down, right, to make that window more or less applicable between the two sides of the map. So I don't even have land over here to judge off of height. But basically, like let's say I'm like this. I've got a little window there. And the window can see down there pretty well, but it can see up there especially well because it's wider than it is. You know, it's wider at the top, which means that lower area is actually a better place to sneak. You see what I mean? So like by creating these sort of verticality, you can like go, okay, I'm going to cancel their view by hopping down here, and now they can only see me as I cross this path right here, and then I'm safe again, and then I can come over here, and then they get a shot again over here. You know, that kind of thing. And so this verticality is all like where you are on the cliff, height-wise, is extremely important. And this is all just like one ledge area. My plan is to have like another one up here, and then have like another one potentially down low. That's like really low. I was thinking that there would be a, let's see, let's go with a different rock because clearly that one is no good for this because it's so small. We need to have one that's a simpler shape, but larger as its base, like this one. This one's just basically a rock, a cube. So we can just use this wherever we want, and it'll sort of create. And I'm pretty sure it's probably not going to. It's probably going to retain its actual collision box a little better. So then we're gonna go here. Like if there was a really low one here, right? And maybe this is actually where the door into the Forerunner structure is right here, because the idea was that the Forerunner structure's door, and I might do a thing where there's like a man cannon across a ledge, like I did in Waterworks that we're adding to Waterworks. But basically, if you come in here and you come around here, it's also going to be much scaled down. The idea was to make a cave that crosses these gears on the other side, and so instead of coming down from the waterfall, it's going to be going up. And so the idea is you jump off onto it and ride that thing up into the air, and you can get a bit of a height advantage. But if you go too far, you're going to get smashed and die, right? So then basically the idea is that you can give yourself a height advantage and then jump and attack them. But the other idea was that I would have this low path, and that's the path that goes through the door. But then if you take the high path, then you can come out in a spot that's only accessible by, grapple shot or repulsor. So maybe like if you ride it up, for example, let's say if you ride it up, there's a door here you can go into and come out around here like this. So inside these Forerunner structures was going to be the main horizontal movement, and then around this bend. But everything else is going to be all verticals. You know what I mean? That's how I remember it looking like. Oh, okay. Let me see. Gotcha. We had like waterfalls and a cave across and like that. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. And then all of this, by the way, is literally on this sheer cliff. Like everything else is just massive gap. Like everything else is way lower, and then maybe some other cliffs in the distance and mountains, like kind of like this. Like that was the idea, was that'd be way lower off the edge. And of course, like I said, like this is way wider than I made it to be. And yeah, it's gonna be, well, not way wider. I would say I would actually want it more like this, right? Where this area is like, well, maybe even a little bit thinner, right? So like this area is a good place to have a firefight with someone and move around and stuff like that. And then trees and rocks and stuff like that are going to break it up, and they're going to give you advantage. You're going to be like, okay, let's say you've got an alpine boulder here, right? It's going to scale it just a little bit up because I'm about to put it halfway into the ground. So with that there, you can be like, you can go like this, you can jump and you can get your headshots and take them out before they realize you're there, hop off of it, you know, and get yourself a height advantage. And then maybe even, and do stuff like that, where it's all about like this, like, it's almost like forward motion. It's almost like a side scroller in first person view. If I can find it, I will. Okay, sounds good. So basically, like, yeah, it's almost like a side scroller in first person view. Is what, yeah, is a good way of thinking about it. Because you'll be coming this way, and you can, like I said, you can take that route and like go wrap around. But you'll be coming around here and boom, you'll see the sakura trees and the waterfall, and it's going to be all these really cool visuals and angles and stuff like that. And yeah, anyway, I need to move it over to the other one. I think that we are not really blocked out all the way, but I've given enough of an example that I need to move it to the other one and start scaling it correctly. So yeah, I think it's time to do that. Did you see all the reflecty bits on this rock floor? Which rock floor? Let's see, that's reflect volume not being generated. Oh, this here? All these reflections and weirdness? Yeah. I haven't actually done that yet. I'd have to, you know, it probably wouldn't take very long. But anyway, I'm not going to worry about it because they're about to leave this anyway. But yes, all these weird, like, particle, like, artifacts and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, it's really wonky. Oh, jeez. I forgot they changed how selecting multiple objects at once works, and now if you hold it down, it'll like it'll remove, if you pass over something, then go off of it and then go back over it again, it will unselect it. So yeah, I'm just gonna grab everything, even though some of this stuff is kind of completely irrelevant. The sakura trees are unfortunate that they're the most nice looking thing on here right now, and they're the, I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna bring them with me because they're already prefabs and they're already a lot of objects, and that'll really overdo the system. But yeah. And what I'll probably do is, once we get over there, I'm going to use the waterfalls to make a really good waterfall first. Like, position it, find the distance, find where it needs to end for the good, you know, where the hologram ends and stuff like that, and make really good verticality with that. And then build off of it as I come out and around. And like I said, there's going to be another waterfall here that's going to have like a bunch of mist spray coming out of it. That's going to be huge, and it's going to be that coming out and spreading out horizontally is going to sort of block view, but which is going to be good because that's kind of what I want. I want to try to encourage you to have to go around and like really engage people instead of trying to snipe them from across the gap. But and then with that spray though, it's also, as it comes out and gets wider, right? It's going to let you know, like I said, verticality, where you are on the map. And this is all like a thought experiment that I originally had of what if you made an entire map that was completely vertical. It's obviously not completely vertical anymore. I was just going to do a flat, straight edge and then do a really tight little area with the waterfall in the middle, and maybe I will make this a little bit closer this direction. To do that, it would reduce the walking distance because I need to get distances down. Yeah, do this on void at one of the corners like I did. Oh, okay, so you have the entire rest of the map to play with? That makes sense. So I'm going to create this prefab, I'm going to save it off, I'm going to use it as a little bit of a visual guide kind of thing, but it's not going to be the actual thing. Let's see, yeah, visual guide for cliff map. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be cool. I'm hoping this is going to be good. I really hope that it would work as a big team battle map because I prefer big team battle. And if not, maybe for this 8v8 playlist I have going on right now, maybe it could fit into that kind of situation. Another thing you might be able to do is just simply what? Oh, I picked it over there. Simply go and you know, if it the big team battle, you know, contest is coming up eventually, right? Oh, not my maps. That's why I can't find it. For a second I was like, where am I and what's going on? Void. Editing non-Forge 3D maps in Forge is currently in a beta state. The pre-existing lighting, nav mesh, audio, and reflections. Void counts as a non... Wait, what? Let's see. Oh, yeah, you can sell the valley depth from corner. Yeah, that sounds good. Up high, too, from the lookout points being visible. Yeah, exactly. I like that idea. Is this right? Was that a bug, or does that normally happen? Don't worry about that. Okay, I was gonna say, does that normally happen for people? Okay, so the idea was with these sakura trees, and I'd have them around. If we make them red instead of, like, blood red, or make a combination, there's pink ones and red ones. The red ones would be really cool, to turn the cliff into feeling, like I said, if I call it Red Cliff, and then we put these red trees and the pink trees on there. Can't do red. Oh, I thought you did red one time. Hi.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hungry.
Can you grab a snack?
I don't think we have that much snacks.
We have lots of snacks.
But,
We have chips?
I don't know how to get a snack. Chips.
Yeah, you do.
I want to know how to put them okay, but where is the chips?
I think there's chips either on the table already, just sitting there, or in the pantry. If you can't find them, let me know. Try didn't work. Okay, let's see. Can't do red, try didn't work. Okay, well, let's see. What's another good one, though? Like, I had sheer as the name of the other one. Let's see. Below is a good one. I don't know. Really hard to say. I might just call it Cliffside Whip or something like that. Cliffside Blockout Fades or something like that. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. I was just Googling to see if I could figure out something. Yes, those are good. Yep, and you can eat those. Alright, okay, let's see. Sakura Overlook. Yeah, Overlook sounds good, actually. Sakura Overlook sounds like too many syllables to me, but Overlook sounds really good. Overwatch. Overlook. That sounds really good. I'm gonna do block out. Overlook block out. And then we're gonna go with Overlook art as we get further into it. Obviously you might go straight into arting your block out at the same time, I don't know, or if you plan to do a block out for your art side, then yeah. Because I need moving objects to script with Overwatch 2. Yes. Yes, exactly. What about Overwatch 3? Then we'll really get people, you know? But yeah. Okay, so the idea, by the way, is... Okay, so you've got 3-lane structure maps, right? So you've got a central lane and 2 other lanes. On this cliff, and then you've got jungle in between them. I want to make 3 vertical lanes. So 3 cliffs, 3 paths across. And they're going to be, different styles of paths. And basically, because you saw I was blocking out just the 1, but basically, yeah, I want 3. Okay, I need to find first before I do anything. I'm going to place a water and find out which direction it flows. Alright, it goes this way. If I go in a corner, I might have to go on a side instead of a corner so I can get the water flow to go right, Aaron. Because the water flows needs to, needs to feel right. And so I might have to go in the middle on that side, which would give me more distance to work with for the map going from one base to the other. So that might be for the best anyway. But yeah, for blockout, use HDS rock covers. Oh yeah, the one from there. Yeah, to make a really simple basic one. Okay, so yeah, basically we got it. It's gonna flow toward that direction. So I'm gonna go ahead and biomes, close that. Excuse me. If I go to recents, will that be the one I just placed? No, it's just gonna be, I have to place it for it to end up in there. Okay, so what was it called? What did I call it? Did I even save it? Did I just prefab it and then not save it, or was I just dumb and just quit? What did I do? Aaron, did I just quit without saving it? Can't believe it if I did that. All weapons, equipments, vehicles, version 1.5. I need to get a newer version because this is actually old now. I think that there's something. Pretty sure they've added stuff since. There it is. I did save it. No, I didn't. What is this? Big Team Battle, Blockout. Oh, this is Ripshade's map, but it's the outside. Okay. Ripshade is always reminding me that that's not Ripshade's map anymore. It's our map. But yeah, Classic Ladder. That's the one I have published. Deadlock. What did I name this thing? Did I even play? Did I actually even save it off? Oh man. Just in case Ripshade. Cleanse Pump. Quatsi Script Fix. Building. Moon fixed. Oni Emblem. Old Experiment for Movement. I don't know what that was for. Okay. I'm beginning to think that I didn't save it. And that I just left that map like an idiot. Let's see, what is this? Oh, UNSC base. Oh, yeah. This is somebody else's prefab that I grabbed a long time ago off the thing. Oh, wait. There it is. I did save it. Good. Visual guide for cliff map. That's what I named it. Okay, so this thing, I might actually use this. This is part of the Valhalla. This is the Valhalla base in 2 parts. And this would be really cool to put on the map, like poking out the side of the cliff. I might actually use that Valhalla thing. That sounds really dope. Let's see. So we've got this kind of pointing in the right direction now. Oh no. Are you okay? This will allow me to adjust the lighting and all that kind of stuff to be in the right direction. Let's see. This is way too big though. And actually the waterfall is wrong. Wait, hold on. It's gotta be this way? Yeah, that way. For the waterfall to flow correctly. Oh, that is almost in the corner. What happened? Did deselect? Oh, shoot. Did I go outside the map somehow? And it won't select anymore? Aaron, what just happened to my map? What is this? Layout. Okay. Grab selected, right? Grab selected. Bring it back in. Oh man, I might have brought it so far out the map it like broke. I think I'm gonna have to delete it. What the heck? It won't even delete. Oh, I've gotta actually select. Okay. Hide and unhide. Oh, okay. Before I delete. Yeah. Nope, it still won't let me select it. Maybe because it's a prefab? Maybe because I put some kind of effects outside? Oh, apparently I didn't grab the second waterfall. Alright, you know what? Screw it. Okay, we've got... Let's just... Okay, I'm gonna delete it. Okay, then you need to restart. Yeah, it won't even delete. Okay, we're gonna leave Forge, and if it creates a new version off that, then we're gonna delete that version. Okay, that's really interesting. With suckers being out of the map, I can just big light it with OBB. Yeah, unfortunately I think that it's not going to work to do that because I went and tried that. Let me take her. Let me take her again. Do you need me to end my stream? Is that what you? Okay, nice. All right. Well, guys, we might have to end the stream. I got to show off the block out basically, and what we're doing. Oh, a rough block out. But we got a baby now. And she's not too happy. Well, she's actually extremely happy. No, you don't get to eat my headphones cable. Alright. So maybe I should end the stream now. Because we went over the block out. And I had to delete it. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, which direction was it that we were looking before? I gotta replace my water. Find out. Actually, if I place this, it has water on it. We'll just see from there. Let's see. The water is... Where are we? What's going on? Why am I... What is happening? Why was that gonna kill me? I'm inside the map. Why is that counting as out of bounds? What is happening? Oh, I'm at the bottom of the map. I see. I could definitely use the buff. You placed your hand in it. Here we go. Alright. We are just about done. I'm gonna, let's see. The baby could make a better forge map than 343. Maybe. Well, on those prefabs, the light range isn't far. Oh, what's up? He wants us to be a robot?
Yeah,
Alright, figure it out.
The head.
Oh, you just want me to figure out the head? Okay, the head needs to pull up like... Well, it's just jammed. Oh, there we go. It went down far enough. That's... There's the head. And you can do the rest?
What?
Okay. Alright. It's a transformer. A fairly cheap one, but yeah. We got from a store. We were hopeful it was better than that. And then we opened it up and found that it was alright. It's kind of meh. Okay, here we go. I think it needs to go... Actually, is that the right direction? Yeah, it looks good. Let's see, this isn't scaled properly either, so best to reshoot, to screenshot and redo using a reference. Yeah, no, I agree. Let's see. I actually fully agree. I'm going to put it in real quick, though, just as a reference for you as well, because if you decide to hop into the map anytime soon, you'll know where it's going to be placed roughly, and so which direction. Like I said, I may not be able to do the corner of the map because the water flow needs to be right, but it will be a lot smaller than this, actually. This is gigantic. It's going all the way to the middle of the map, and that's not right. I definitely made it way too big. And it's, of course, fighting me over this. Like, if I unprefab it, it probably will be better off, because some of these objects can definitely go outside the map, but others must not be able to. And so it freaks out whenever I do that, and it makes it where I can't select the objects. But also, I don't want that to be the case, because I want to be able to delete it in one go. Enemy's a collab, and I'll hop in. Sounds good. Let's see. Alright, here we go. Ah! What are you doing with my cable? It's okay. She's not actually breaking anything. Okay. So yeah, basically I'm going to rebuild this at an appropriate scale. I need a Spartan. That's what I should have started with. As soon as I placed down the first rock, immediately after that, that is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to... Okay, here we go. Gameplay. Player spawning? What am I talking about? Where is it? It's not gameplay. That's why. It's Halo design set. And it's scaling objects. Scale objects. Put in a Spartan. I wonder if they're going to have scale objects for, like, grunts and stuff. It'd be really cool if they added grunts and, like, vehicles and things like that. That is a big team battle map all on its own in this little ravine. I made this way too big. Way too big. And if I keep those waterfalls that size and then scale down everything around it, it's going to be a lot more interesting. I kind of was thinking that these could be maybe come out and block the view like momentarily from time to time. So the cliff down here, not only can you jump through like to get across, but like it's literally like coming down and blocking your view like that. I'm going to make a prefab of my palette. That sounds like a good idea. But set your palette up first. That means a collab, and I'll hop in, but set your palette up first. Yeah. I don't know what palette I'm going to do. I really like the idea of, I don't know. I don't know yet. I like the sakura trees. I like the waterfalls. I like the shape of it. I haven't decided everything else yet, though. You know what I mean? So I have no idea which, so we need that up. We need this over here. We need to be visible at that kind of like sheer kind of like level like that. Or something. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Anyway, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna save that. And yeah, this is ridiculous. That is way too big. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? Ooh, this is a good idea. This is going to be my scale guide. Why is it not moving?
Am I hit? Oh, is this thing a dynamic object? Static fixed? No, phased. Why would you ever even put a fixed object in a Forge map these days? Like, back in Halo 3, that was all you had, but like... Alright, so this may be my guide for how wide I want this area. That's how much smaller it's gonna be. I'm pretty sure. Like, as I know, this thing is big. Like, this thing is a really big area. Lots of like, if this is how wide it is, think of it this way. This is how long it'll take to run through the waterfall from one side to the other, which is pretty already really big. And of course it's going to curve. It's not going to be a straight shot like that. But like, instead of that, like that would require vehicles to be on the map. That'd be insane. What is that you sent me? Twitter status? What is this? What'd you post in chat? Breaking. Ninth Circuit has denied the FTC's request for a further pause on Microsoft Activision deal. Microsoft is now free to close its Activision Blizzard deal after 11:59 p.m. today. The CMA is now the only thing barring closing. What's the CMA? I forget. That's pretty cool.
One in the galaxy. The next few hours will decide the fate of everyone in the galaxy. Every mother, every son, every unborn child.
This is a good comment. Good reply.
The next few hours will decide the
CMA
fate
is the
of
UK.
everyone
Okay,
in the
gotcha.
galaxy. Every mother, every son.
Oh, okay, loot. That was pretty brilliant. Okay, well that's pretty interesting. I don't know if that's good or bad. We have it. Well, it remains to be seen what Microsoft is going to do with this. I think it's probably okay, but it's also kind of like huge question marks, you know. So yeah, the waterfall is going to be either that big around, that wide coming through the middle, or yeah, I'm going to use this as an actual guide for how big this cliff is going to be here, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to go like this and do a very rough, and I want double that for the rest of the map, right? So this is a really good indicator of how big the map will actually be. Actually, I'll put that even on the middle snap, not on the corner, like this. This is going to be a lot more realistic. It might be longer, I don't know, but yeah, and there's going to be different floors. I'm going to have basically, this is the primary floor, and then there's going to be a floor down below where it's actually going to be almost straight, and the reason being because the cliff continues to slope out and down, right? It's going to be sheer and sort of curling back in, as you can see. That's why I chose these rocks. It's going to be curling in like this. It's going to be a little bit closer down here, right? But then in the middle, it's actually going to be farther out because it's sloping down and out. So, yeah. Well, maybe not. But the point is that, yeah, you're going to be having... Oh, I guess this is representing the hole in the middle of the area, too. So, the point is that, yeah, it'll be kind of more like... It'll be almost like a straight shot here, is the idea. And I'm going to scale it down on the X to sort of create somewhere, split the difference between these two connection points. And then up top, at the very, very top, which is going to go over the waterfall there. And that waterfall is going to be, the water's going to be so deep, I think it's going to grab you and throw you down into the lower area. I'm going to script it to where, essentially, if you fall into the water here, you just get pushed off down into that area. So you have to jump across it. There might be like rocks through it, where you actually have to jump. And this one's going to be more like... can I snap that to the middle there? It looked like it worked. Is that right? Let's see. Did it even snap to anything? Alright, there we go. What angle is this at? We're looking at a... Okay, you know what I'm going to do? Duplicate this. Rotate by world and rotate 180 that way. Wait, what? Did that do that? Yeah, that did it. I guess that did it, right? No, there's no way, right? Hold on. Oh, I'm not rotated straight to the world, am I? Dang. Alright, well. I am going to add you as a collab before I get off. That is the plan. I think this one isn't rotated as far as the other one. That's what I'm trying to say. Like that. And then I will snap it into there. There we go. It's much closer to the corner. And this one also snap there. Is that as close? Maybe it was about the same. Or was I going by 5 degrees earlier? And that's why it's not looking right. Yeah, I was. Must be going by 5 degrees. Okay, let's see. Just trying to get a good angle here. I'm just doing it wrong. There we go. That's right. Okay. So basically like this in a way, right? Where... maybe not even like this. Jeez. Okay, hold on. More like this, actually. Yeah, here we go. This is more of a platform sort of block out of what's going on. And I can actually use this because this represents a hole, not just the thing. There we go. There we go. That's about right. So there's going to be a hole here and a hole here and a hole down in the middle there. So there, it's, you know, because the water, where the waterfall is going down. But yeah, that's basically what you're looking at. And this sort of 3-lane structure is going to be not this plain looking. There's going to be all sorts of like height differences and ways up and down them that are going to be like, it's going to be like if you take a 3-lane structure like, let's say, League of Legends map, and you turn it on its side, and then there's all those paths you can get from one lane to the other. There's going to be slopes, ramps, up and down to get through these different cliff sides. Hello. And the way they're going to overlap, I might have like this one go out and overlap over this one in a way that makes it to where there's a good spot to go up. That's like a hole, like a gap in the cliff that kind of comes up and around and stuff like that. We'll figure all that out as we go. But this is kind of the more of the correct scale than all of this nonsense that I did before. Yeah. Anyway, I do have to get off, and I'm going to add you as a collaborator. Oh, darn, we had 5 people earlier, but now we're down to 3. That baby is so interesting in your 3-lane map explanation. I know, she's so interested in it. She's like, 3-lane map? And then the paths that go in between? Yeah. Okay, so, yeah. If only we hadn't lost those 2 people just now. But then we'd be able to raid somebody. But I have been offline for like 4 days in a row, so a lot of people don't even realize I'm streaming today, and I forgot to tweet it out, so I should have done that. But anyway, yeah, there we go. And yeah, I know I just saved did a quick save, but I'm gonna do it again. And then I'm gonna quit out, and I'm gonna add Aaron. Oh, I was supposed to add someone else to something else too, so I can do that real quick. Let's see, because he was gonna come in and help me take a look. Let me add manage collaborators. Oh wow, that's interesting. Can you remove yourself? I thought I had somebody else in here.
I was eating chips, and then Liam started throwing the chips on the ground.
Wow, that's crazy. Wait, how come I can't add anyone to that? Hold on. Can I do it in here? Might be just that map is weird. Let's see, manage collaborators. Oh, there it goes. Okay, D-pad apparently was not wanting to go down there for some reason. Okay. Oh boy, finding you in here is going to be really easy because you're A, which is good, but it's AZ, so you're going to be at the end of the A section. Confirm. There we go. Let me see if I was doing the other thing wrong, I guess. I should have used the joystick. Can you only have... Oh, there it goes. You have to go up? Down doesn't go down there? You have to go up to add collaboration? What? And left and right doesn't either. Right goes over here, but left doesn't, like, go down there. Up does. That is so weird. What a weird menu. Thank you, 343, for your weird-ass menus. Anyway, what am I looking for here? Oh, it's a K. I'm looking for a K. Where is it? KW? Oh no, it's M. It's Mr. Mr. K. Where is it? Yeah, see Mr. Come on now. Mr. Potato Head. I thought it was Mr. What the heck? I know this guy in real life. Most of these people I don't actually know. Let's see. What the heck? Maybe at some point I should go through and start like removing people that I don't actually know. But I'd be afraid I just forgot their name properly. Okay, there's an M. Surely it's in here. It might be because I only just recently added him. So it's just not in here. But it's supposed to be Mr. Quatsi or something? Maybe he had a weird, like, character at the beginning. No? Okay, well, anyway. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, the point is, I'll catch you guys later. Oh, we got 5 people. Wait, don't go anywhere. Hold on. Who is... Let's go. Let's do Halo Infinite. Let's raid somebody. I appreciate it for you guys showing up just in time for us to find somebody to send you guys off to. Let's see. Is there anyone else in Forge? I see someone who's in the loading screen, but I can't tell where they're going. Most of this is not Forge. Alright. I'll pick this person then. Is this...
Gears não tem brasileiro.
Ah, he doesn't speak English. Let's find someone who speaks English. Since I'm sure most of you guys speak English since you're watching me. Okay, we'll try this one.
Like, how is y'all letting that...
Yeah, okay, here we go. So, assuming you guys are still here, then I'm going to hop over here, create a dashboard, host channel. We will do this. Yeah. Okay, and host. Yeah. Okay, mute that. There we go. Well, anyone over on YouTube will still be able to see me. You guys might even still be able to see me. I don't know yet. I think it takes a couple seconds to actually get through. But yeah, I gotta wait for a second. Does he have anything set up for that? Does he even know that I rated him? That I hosted him? Huh. Very strange. He's doing CTF right now. Well, I don't even know if he knows. Yeah, it doesn't say that he rated him. That's weird. I don't know what's going on. Let's go back to my channel and see if I'm live. Oh, yeah, this is weird. Leaves. Yeah, I don't know what the heck is going on here. I apparently it didn't work. I think. Oh, now it's not working. No, there's not enough people. All right. Well, we don't have enough people anymore. It looks like there's not enough people, or something weird is going on. Oh my God! Chaos! Chaos has ensued. Okay. Chaos has ensued. All right. I don't know. Over the top color correction, right? Oh yeah, he did. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, on YouTube you probably saw all that nonsense. Alright, well, I am signing out. I'll catch you guys next time.